Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, a.k.a. RB Jesus, a.k.a. the notorious RBG, a.k.a. King Kong Consciousness, a.k.a. the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and I'm coming to you live and direct from FDMG Central. Today, my brothers and sisters, is the worst economic day in Black America. Today, we collectively engage in the economic holocaust, brothers and sisters. Today is the economic holocaust for Africans of North America. So-called Black Friday. So-called Black Friday. I call it White Friday. I call it White Friday. I call it White Friday because all the money goes to white businesses, Arab businesses, Mexican businesses, Chinese businesses. We ain't got no institutions, but we out hemorrhaging billions of dollars. Black America will spend billions of dollars this holiday season. No schools for the children. No schools. Very few real schools like this one. Real building, real school, relevant institution. Very few of those. Almost no black hospitals. Almost no black supermarkets selling real food. Almost no black real banks. But we got billions to spend on video games, billions to spend on clothing, billions to spend on sneakers. Black power. We got billions to waste on all kinds of irrelevant nonsense. I want to ask black parents who shopping today 5 questions. Is your son reading on grade level? Does he have an A or a B in all major classes? Is your daughter reading on grade level? Does she have an A and a B, an A or a B in all major classes? What about that math? What about that algebra? What about that language? What about that arts? Because if your children ain't got A's and B's and you raising African babies in America, and you out here going broke to buy things they don't even need and has nothing to do with their future success, then you part of the school to prison pipeline. You part of the school to prison pipeline. If your child got an IEP for reading or math, what the hell you doing buying video games for? If your child has an IEP for reading or math, behavior problem, and you out buying toys, and guess what? They probably already got too many. See, this is what you call conditioning black children for conspicuous consumption. That's what we do. What you out shopping for? Wait, time out. Do you have enough money to pay for trade school? Do you have enough money to pay for college? How that life insurance looking? How that trust fund looking? Do they have enough money to bury you? Do you have enough money to bury them, God forbid, if somebody leaves early? I'm talking about the economics, brothers and sisters. Are we taking care of the business that we need to be taking care of instead of being out here shopping, buying a whole bunch of things that we don't really need? That's the question that I'm asking. That's the question that I'm asking. It's sad. And then we gonna beg the government for reparations after you just gave them billions of dollars. Then we gonna go beg the government for reparations after you just invested in the white power structure to the tune of billions of dollars holiday season. And this ain't got nothing to do with no Christmas because your kids don't go to church and they don't even believe in Jesus. So don't give me that crap. Don't tell me this is about Christmas. Your kids don't go to church and don't believe in Jesus. Neither do you. So we ain't gonna use the, don't bring Jesus Christ into this. Please don't bring the black Christ of Ethiopia. Don't bring the blue black Christ of Ethiopia into this right here. The highways is packed up. The malls is packed up. Y'all was lined up last night like a bunch of slaves fighting to get on the slave ship. Y'all was outside of Walmart, outside of Kitty City, outside of the shopping malls last night at midnight. You look like slaves fighting to get on the slave ship. I call it the economic holocaust. I call it the economic holocaust. And then y'all turn around and say, Dr. Umar, are you going to have scholarships at FDMG? Did you ask the weave shop for a scholarship? Did you ask the video game store for a scholarship? Did you ask the Arab clothing stores you about to buy them clothes from? Did you ask them for a scholarship? You ain't asked them for no scholarship. I know you didn't go to the video game store and ask them, was there any scholarships for the video games? Was there any discounts on the video games? See, Negroes finance what they want and beg for what they need. That's what children do. Negroes buy what they want and beg for what they need. That's what children do. We are the economic infants of white America. I'm going to say it again, because I want you to understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying right now. We are the economic infants of white America. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Do you understand, overstand, and understand King Kong consciousness right now? Listen to what I just said. We are the economic infants of white America. An infant can't take care of themselves. An infant isn't thinking about taking care of themselves. An infant can't feed themselves. An infant can't clothe themselves. An infant can't build its own institutions. An infant can't take care of its needs. An infant must rely on the mother's breasts, the father's nurture. Adults provide for themselves. And when I say provide for themselves, I don't mean individually. I mean as a race, as a culture, as a people, as a nation, as a community. Where is the self-sufficiency at? We are the economic infants of white America. We are the economic infants of white America, brothers and sisters. That's what we are. The economic infants of white America. We the economic infants of Chinese America. We the economic infants of Jewish America. We the economic infants of Arab America. We the economic infants of the East Indians of America. We are consumer. Do you know that consumer economically is the equivalent of slave politically? Did you know consumer economically is the equivalent of slave politically? Did you know consumer economically is the equivalent of slave politically? Do you understand me, Africans? You out spending billions of dollars on clothes, hair, video games, sneakers, tablets. But if you died today, your child got to start a GoFundMe to bury your ass. I said you out spending billions, thousands. See, family, what I'm saying to y'all, what I'm saying to you, family, what I'm saying to you, Africans, is you can take the slave out of slavery, but the slave got to take the slavery out of himself. You can take the slave out of slavery, but the slave got to take the slavery out of himself. See, it is hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy for us to talk about the black community is devastated, but we will not invest. When you shop today, you're not spending your allocated income. You spending your disposable income. When you out shopping today, the dollars that you wasting in these non-African businesses who don't like you and will never invest in your community, the dollars that you are out spending today in these non-African businesses, this money you spending today, this is your disposable income. Let me tell you what other communities do with their disposable income. Let me tell you what other communities do with their disposable income. You know what other communities do with their disposable income? They build businesses. They create jobs. They build schools and hospitals, distribution networks, and manufacturing centers. That's what every other culture does with their disposable income. You know what the number one thing black people do with their disposable income? After you pay your mortgage, after you pay your car, after you pay your bills, You know what we do? What's the number one thing Negroes do with their disposable income that nobody else does? You use it to look better than other black people. I'm going to say it again. We use our disposable income. We use our disposable income to look better than other blacks. We are in a competition. We have an image crisis. Black America suffers from an image crisis. We have never been comfortable with our image. We don't like what we see in the mirror. We don't like when other people see us. So we are preoccupied with wasting money, spending money, hemorrhaging money to improve the way we appear in public to other people. Why is this? Why is the American African more preoccupied with his image? Why is the American African more preoccupied with his image than any other race in this country? Why is that? It's because for 4 centuries.
Can we get into the...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me open that for you.
Yep.
It's all about them crossing the FDMG finish line. King Kong. They insulating the pipes. We got to insulate the pipes. RBG Rock. I ain't been on a RBG Rock in a minute. Let me not forget where it started. The RBG Rock. FDMG. Brothers and sisters, you're welcome. H-Town Queen, you're welcome. Brothers and sisters, you are hemorrhaging your disposable income out there in them stores. We can't afford to hemorrhage our disposable income. We're supposed to be building institutions and creating a future for our children. Does your child have their own business yet? Does your child have their own business yet? I'm asking an honest question. Does your child have their own business yet? Because if your child don't have their own business yet, why are you buying sneakers? Is your child a published author yet? Is your child a published author yet? Because if your child isn't a published author yet, if he or she don't have their own business yet, why are you buying video games, sneakers, clothes, and Jordans for? Your child 15, 16, 17, they should have their own business already. They could be picking up laundry, washing people laundry, cleaning homes. You know how many hustles they can do out here, but you want to spoil your children. You want to spoil the children. You want to spoil the children, brothers and sisters. Your child ain't got their own business, but you out here wasting money on clothes and toys. Joe Biden at home laughing at y'all right now. Laughing at y'all. They laughing at us, brothers and sisters. We are being laughed at. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country is laughing at black folks right now. The whole country laughing at us. We talking about we want freedom, we want justice, we want equality, we want liberation, but you out wasting all the money that we need in order to make them things come through. And I ain't got to tell you what the stick-up boys is doing today. Do I have to tell anybody what the stick-up boys is up to today? Do I have to tell anybody what the stick-up boys? God forbid, I don't want nobody to get robbed. I don't want nobody to get hurt. God forbid. But can we be honest? Because we raise our children to be selfish and materialistic. Can we be honest? We raise our children to be selfish and materialistic. I'm going to come to the hip hop community in a minute. I understand the gangster rappers is pissed, but quite frankly, I don't give a uck. Okay? I'm going to come to them in a minute. But let me tell you what the situation is. You out buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of toys, clothes, sneakers, but we got homeless black children. Stay with me one time. I want y'all to understand and overstand how the political economy of the black community operates. We got record numbers of homeless black children, homeless teenagers. And you're going to go out in your Mercedes, your BMW, your SUV, your car, whatever you driving, and you're going to come back home with tens of thousands of dollars worth of bullshit. And you think you just going to walk in your house with them bags and walk past these homeless, hungry, struggling black children. Lord have mercy. I want you to see how our selfishness feeds the selfishness of the destructible youth in these streets. I want you to see how our selfishness as the adults. I want you to see how our selfishness as the adults feeds the selfishness of the children. You won't give them $1. You walk by them every day, and some of y'all won't give them $1. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults and homeless mothers, y'all won't give them $5. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults $10. Some of y'all won't give our homeless children and adults $20, but you will walk right past a homeless African in America. You will walk right past a homeless American African and go right into an Arab shop and get you some Jordans. You'll go right into the Arab shop and get you some true religion. You'll go right into the Gucci store, the Louis store, the Balenciaga. Yes. You'll go right into the Foot Locker, right into the video game store. Yes. And give your money to non-Africans who don't even like you. You will do this. You will do this and won't even feel bad about doing it. And let me tell you why you won't feel bad about doing it. You know why you won't feel bad about walking past a homeless African to give your money to a non-African that hates your guts? You know why you don't feel bad about it? Because black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. I said black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. I said black people ain't been loyal to black people in a long ass time. You have no integrity at all when it comes to race. You put your race last and you wonder why the rest of the world does the same thing. You put your race last and you wonder why the rest of the world does the same thing. It's 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nat Turner died at 11:11. Perfect synchronicity. I showed up in Nat Turner land for the very first time on 11/11 of 2011. So the ancestors are in alignment with my message right now. The ancestors are in alignment with the message right now. We are at war. How you got time to be wasting money on entertainment, leisure time, activity, and gifts? We are at war. All these hungry blacks out here, and you're going to walk right past them and give all your money to an outsider. You're going to walk right past these hungry Africans and give all your money to an outsider. And then you're going to go beg Joe Biden to solve your problems. You're going to go beg Kamala Harris to solve your problems. You're going to go beg the black bourgeoisie mayors of your cities to solve your problems. It don't work like that. Economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. And economically weak people are a politically weak people. There is no black power without the black dollar. What we talking about, Africans? There is no black power without the black dollar. What we talking about, Africans? There is no black power without the black dollar. What are we talking about, Africans? There is no liberation without economic salvation. There's no liberation without economic salvation. The police are murdering black folks. We either need to fight them off or pay them off. That's how you deal with police brutality. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Police killing Africans, you either fight them off or you pay them off. That's right. That's right. You either fight them off or you pay them off. If you had your money together, you could step to the chief of police in every city and say, listen, as long as no more Africans die, you get a $50,000 end of the year cash bonus from the black community. We're going to put $50K in your pocket, unmarked bills, $50K in your pocket at the end of the year, Mr. Chief of Police, Miss Chief of Police, Black Chief of Police, White Chief of Police. 50 grand you get at the end of every year. That's the tax we gonna pay to make sure none of your police murder none of ours. 50K a year. We out here losing each other because we ain't got no damn money to leverage our political power. You need money out here. America operates on money. You don't want to use your money for political liberation. You want to use your money for entertainment. I said we are the economic infants of white America. The American Negro is the economic infant of white America. The American Negro is the economic infant of white America, brothers and sisters. It's almost time for melanin drip. It's time for melanin drip. The sun is out. The sun is coming. I'm right here, Father. Dear Father, I'm here. Dear Father, supreme symbol of the one almighty God, which you are not, but which you were created by and which you represent. Charge my melanin right now. I need my melanin charge. I'm the son of the sun. The sun is coming, y'all. It's almost time for melanin drip. It's almost time for melanin drip. The sun is coming. But let me get back to the conversation. Where was I at? I had an ADHD moment. Ancestral diversion for higher development. Where was I at? I just had an ADHD moment. Ancestral diversion for higher development. Where was I just at? I just had a AD. There we go. Come on, son. I am your son. I am Leo, King Leonidas. Bring me my energy. Bring me, charge my melanin. Here we go. Charge my melanin. That's what I'm talking about. I am the black Christ of the revolutionary struggle. Bring me my father's energy. Bring me my father's energy. Yes. Charge your melanin, brothers and sisters. I told y'all before, this is not color, this is power. I told y'all before, this is not color, this is power. How the hell you gonna call your skin a color? When the sun charges your skin, when the sun hits your skin, it produces vitamin D. What do you mean? This is not color. This is power, brothers and sisters. This is power. Your skin ain't no color. Your skin is, this is energy. Energy, the inner God. You're the little G of the big G. We are the little G's of the big G. We are the little G's of the big G. Now let's get back on topic. Rashad, stay in your place. Don't tell me when to get back on topic, Africa. I'll run this here. I'm the King Kong consciousness. I'm the one building 2 schools for the babies without no white money. That's me, African. Stay in your place. Now let me get back to where I was. I'm breaking down the political economy of the black community. I'm breaking down the political economy of the black community. And today, Black Friday, so-called Black Friday, started in Philadelphia. Do y'all know where Black Friday come from? Do y'all know where the Black Friday concept comes from? Ifatunde, 3 times King Kev 35. Do y'all know where Black Friday come from? Black Friday started in Philadelphia in the early 1900s. It was called Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, because that's when black folks would try to go out and catch the Christmas deals, and the police department would send extra police out to make sure black people didn't steal anything. I'm going to say it again. Y'all don't even know the origin of this day. Melanin drip. Melanin drip. Come on. Give me charge my melanin. I'm teaching the people. Come on, son. I am the son of the sun. I am the S-O-N of the S-U-N. Bring me my melanin. Listen, Black Friday started in Philadelphia. The name actually comes from the police. The name actually comes from the police. The name Black Friday today, where you Negroes are spending money, Black Friday comes from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania police. It's the day they would send out more police to make sure black people didn't steal when they were out trying to catch the early Christmas bargains in sales. You Negroes, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip, melanin drip. But here's what I'm trying to say. Here's what I'm trying to say. If your child ain't got no business up and running, if your child is 13 years old, they need a business. If your child is 13 years old, they need a business. That's right. If your child is 13 and they don't have a business and you out spending money, see, I don't think we really understand what we're doing when we're out wasting this money. I love you too, Rose from the Concrete 856. That's Jersey. Rose from the Concrete 856. You in dirty Jersey. What city you in, Rose? You got my sweet potato pie? I know one of my Jersey queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Delaware queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Northern Maryland queens made me a sweet potato pie. I know one of my Chester, PA queens, one of my Philly, PA queens, one of my Brookhaven, PA queens. I know y'all made me a sweet potato pie. I'm not going to get no sweet potato pie. My Camden queens. Where my sweet potato pie at, Camden queen? My Willenboro queens? My Cherry Hill queens? My Derby queens, my Yaden queens. Where my sweet potato pie at? But let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Brothers and sisters, we can't afford to be wasting no money. Melanin drip, melanin drip. The sun is here. We can't afford to be wasting no money right now. No institutions. And you out spending money recklessly and carelessly. And let me say this. There is an element of slavery in all of this. Let me tell you why. One of the reasons you shop your heart out on Black Friday, one of the reasons American Negroes shop your hearts out on Black Friday, one of the reasons American Negroes shop your hearts out on Black Friday is it makes you feel more American. I want you to follow me on this, because remember, we are a psychologically homeless people. We are a psychologically homeless people. We are a psychologically homeless people. What have I taught you before? Psychologically homeless people think they can shop their way into citizenship. Psychologically homeless people think they can shop their way into integration. Psychologically homeless people think they can consume their way into acceptance. I need you to understand me. I need you to shake that booty. I'm blocking you, brother. We don't do that here. We don't do that. I'm sorry, my brother. This is not a rainbow gang. This is not a rainbow thing. This is not a rainbow gang. This is not a rainbow bang, my brother. I don't want no men on my feed telling men to shake their backside. We not doing no tutti frutti here. I'm sorry, my brother. Whatever you into, you go do that. You go do you, my brother. You can indulge in all the European lifestyle activities you want, but you're not going to come on my live and promote anything that's anti-African. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm the son of the sun, and I just got to tell the truth. Like I was saying, we like to consume our way into being American. We want to shop our way into being citizens. We think we can purchase our way into participation. We think we can purchase our way into participation. See, when you out in the malls today, you feel like you an American. There is an economic mania with black people when we go shopping. I know y'all understand what I'm talking about. How many of you experience that economic mania when you go shopping? How many of you experience that economic mania when you go shopping? Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you start buying stuff, you start feeling real good. There's a rush. There's a rush. Who know what I'm talking about? That economic high. You get a shopper's intoxication. A shopper's intoxication. As soon as you buy one thing, you start feeling good. Let me buy something else so I can keep feeling this way. Let me buy something else so I can keep feeling this way. Let me buy something else so I can keep. This is what the shopaholic is addicted to. The shopaholic is not addicted to the merchandise. The shopaholic is not addicted to the merchandise. The shopaholic is addicted to how the merchandise make them feel. Do you understand, overstand, and understand me? Do you understand, overstand, and understand me? I'm going to say it again. The shopaholic, aka the American Negro. The American Negro is the textbook definition of the shopaholic. The American Negro is the textbook definition of the shopaholic. You're not addicted to the shopping. You're addicted to the way the shopping makes you feel. You get a dopamine rush. You get a dopamine rush. You get an adrenaline rush. Just like you get when you smoke that weed, smoke that crack, pop those perks, take that alcohol, that beer, that dopamine, that adrenaline. You get that adrenaline and that dopamine rush, and you just start pulling out your money and all your credit cards and your rent money and your mortgage money and the college money. We are addicted to the good feeling that comes from shopping. And then on top of the good feeling, you feel like you have arrived. I am an American because I got 10 shopping bags. I am a member of the United States power structure because I got 10 shopping bags. I am equal to any Caucasian because I got 25 shopping bags. And then you go home. And then you go home. And then the high sets down. You start coming off your high. When you get home, you start coming off your high. Melanin drip. I need you closer, Father. I need you closer. Son of the sun, I need you a little closer. You right over the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need you right over here in the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Park. You're a little too far. I need you right over here in the Ida B. Wells Harriet Tubman Park. Come on a little closer. The sun is right beyond the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need the sun a little closer. Can you come a little closer, Father? Father, can you send your energy a little closer? I need you a little closer. I know your hands are wrapped around the sun. I'm the son of the sun. Bring the sun a little closer. You hiding behind the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I don't need the sun hiding behind the Marcus Garvey Elementary School. I need you right here. Brothers and sisters, after you get home from spending all your money, what happens? You come off of your manic episode. You come off of your shopper's manic episode. You start to calm down from your economic high. The dopamine stops pushing. The adrenaline slows down. And when you sit down, all of a sudden, right after you just had a shopper's high, you now go into a buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. If anybody understands, overstands, and understands, ladies, give me some hearts. Brothers, give me some fists. Ladies, give me some hearts. Brothers, give me some fists. If you can understand, overstand, and understand, brothers, give me some fists. Lady, give me some heart. You have that buyer's remorse, and you start saying, I already bought this. I forgot I already had this. I bought my son one of these last year. I forgot. I really don't need this one. It's the wrong size. It ain't the right game. Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. And then guess what you do? You turn on the TV and you see people looking happy buying shit. And that start playing with your mind. And then guess what? Your ego. The ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. I said the ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. The ego of the Negro in your slave master's inner voice whispers to you. And you say, maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. Maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. Maybe I feel bad because I didn't buy enough. And guess what you do? You go right back out there with the little bit of money you got left and you shop some more. Because you think shopping is the solution when shopping is the problem. Today is the worst day in Black America economically because we are wasting billions of dollars from Oakland to Atlanta, from Philadelphia to Brooklyn, From Miami to Mississippi, from New Orleans to Shreveport, from Chicago to Minneapolis, from Des Moines to Detroit, brothers and sisters, from Kentucky to Missouri, we are out there wasting billions of dollars investing in other people's takeover of our community. This is insane. This is insane. There will be no black power without the black dollar, but y'all don't get it. There will be no black power without the black dollar, but y'all, what do? Stop shopping. Stop shopping. Organize with other blacks and build a relevant institution. Help our young people create some jobs. Help them become a vendor. Help them build some of their economic opportunities. All that money with no institutions. All that money with nothing to call our own as a people. All your celebrities got charter schools, no independent schools. Why? Shout out to my brother Fat Joe. Shout out to my brother Fat Joe. Shout out to my brother Fat Joe, but Brother Joe, and I got mad love for Fat Joe, but Brother Joe, you talked about how you went into Puffy school and somebody, brother, those are charter schools. That's government money, brother. Charter schools is government money, Fat Joe. What we talking about, King? No disrespect. Charter schools are government money. You showing me a school that Puffy opened with government money? Come on, brother. That's not ours. That's government, brother. That's government. You talking about people giving out clothes and food. We don't need no damn poverty charity. We need community empowerment, build institutions. That's what we talk about, Fat Joe, not no handouts. Handouts don't help nobody beyond that day you gave it to them. You give a man a fish, he eat for a day. You teach him to fish, he eat for a lifetime. You give a man a fish, he eat for a day. You teach him to fish, he eat for a lifetime. No, Fat Joe is my guy. That's my guy. But I'm telling Fat Joe talking about the handouts. You talking about charity. I'm talking about empowerment. There's a difference between charity and empowerment, Brother Joe. There's a difference between charity and empowerment. Turkeys is charity. Sneakers is charity. I'm talking about empowerment. Charity is when you give something to somebody one time. That's charity. We don't need charity. Yes, sir. Come on over, King. We don't need charity. We need empowerment. Build institutions. I didn't hear you mention one institution that we build, Brother Joe. I'm talking to my big brother, Fat Joe. All due respect. No disrespect to Fat Joe. But Fat Joe, where is the empowerment, my brother? You didn't mention a single institution, King. You didn't say we built this community clinic. You didn't say we built this school, not no damn charter school. That's government money. You didn't say we built this supermarket. You didn't say we hospital, school, bank. And LeBron did not open up a school. There go another Negro who don't know what they talking about. LeBron James didn't open up no school. That's an Akron public school, and not a single 8th grader passed the math test in the past 3 years. I said, that's an Akron public school. I'm going to let you do your measurements first. That's an Akron public school, and not a single 8th grader at the LeBron James school, which has his name, but he does not own it. It's a public school. Not a single 8th grader at the LeBron James school passed the math test in the past 3 years. Y'all just say anything out your mouth because y'all ain't got no education. No political education at all with you Negroes. No political education at all with you Negroes. All I'm saying is today is the economic holocaust. It's not Black Friday. It's the economic holocaust. And guess who else out there shopping? The fake woke community is out there shopping too. The fake woke, all you so-called conscious people, y'all out there shopping for Christmas too. Y'all ain't no better than nobody else. Y'all out there shopping too. The conscious people out there too, because everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to feel good, but not everybody wants the community to do good. I said everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants to walk in their house with 25 bags from the Gallery Mall, but nobody wants the community to do good. You got children failing their classes, but you out buying gifts. Your children are failing their classes, but you out shopping for gifts. How you got a child in special ed? How you got a child in special ed? How you got a child in special ed and you out Christmas shopping for a kid who can't even read on their grade level? And then we talk about school to prison pipeline like we not the ones putting them inside the pipe. And then we talk, your daughter can't even do math on 8th grade level. Your son can't even count on his 7th grade level. Your grandson can't comprehend on his 5th grade level, but you out there buying Christmas gifts. They don't even go to school. They don't even go to school. Everybody can't be saved, but most people should be saved. I agree everybody can't be saved, but most people should be saved. And if most people can't be saved, that's what you call a Holocaust. I'm going to say this to the Zulu king of South Africa. I'm going to say this to the Nkosi Amakosi of South Africa. Let me go to South Africa one time to my Zulu kingdom. Shout out to my Swazi, my Xhosa, my Zulu, my Khoi, all my South African families. But I heard the king of the Zulus is given the Chinese land. I heard the king of the Zulus is given the Chinese land. This is what I heard. That the king of the Zulus, I hope we not doing that. No disrespect to the Nkosi Amakosi of South Africa. No disrespect to the Nkosi Amakosi. But I hope to God that the Zulu king isn't giving land to the Chinese. We got to stop this. But I'm going to get back to the American African because I'm not going to let y'all off the hook. I'll deal with my South Africans when I'm in South Africa. I'll deal with my South Africans when I'm in South Africa. We want to put one on everyone back there too, boss.
Everything with boards on it, right?
Yes, sir. Now, the front row, we ain't going to worry about the front. But these three you just did and all them back there, yeah.
And then what about the side as I turn?
Ain't nothing over there.
All right, but this and that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.